Welcome, my conscious family. There is something I know about you. I know the number one reason why you're constantly going in circles and why you are not able, why you were not able in the past to actually get where you want to get and really, truly transform your life for the better. This video is probably going to be one of the, not probably, but it's going to be one of the most important videos ever. So I am begging you to stay until the end. It's not a channeled message, but it is a message from me. So if you are ready for this, I want you to claim it as always and write down in the comments, I am ready to transform my life. Setting an intention, writing these comments down, and really putting this signal into the universe is going to help you to really, really transform your life. So what I'm talking about is actually your ego. And everyone has it. Everyone who is alive, everyone has ego, and ego serves us so much. It's very important. It's protecting us. It's helping us in many ways, but it's also blocking us in so many ways. And the biggest problem that you have if you're watching this, it's going to be hurtful, by the way. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I need to be sort of a bad cop today. That's what I feel. But your ego is feeding you these lies to protect you from being hurt. But it is also blocking you from achieving the things that you want. There is this specific type of people, which is basically, I mean, almost everyone, is doing this sometime in their lives. And that is that ego is telling you how you have all this knowledge and you are the best, you know everything, and you are just blah, 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 blah. And the truth is, if you believe that you have all the knowledge and you believe that you know everything and you are in that position where you feel like you know it all, I'm going to burst your bubble here. You know nothing about the thing that you think you know something about if you don't have the results in your life. My mentor, and I'm going to say Shonemoto, his name here, Japanese mentor of mine who is very, very wise and intelligent and smart. He really helped me see how much my ego was protecting me, but it was also very much blocking my success and everything that I wanted. Because it was so painful for me to actually see the truth and to accept that I didn't have the capacity at the time to manifest my dreams and my desires. And because that was the truth, in order for me to feel better about myself, because I wasn't ready to step up, which I talked about the video before this one, I wasn't ready to step up, right? So because of that, it was easier for me to think how I know everything, but I'm just not ready to be at that level. And even what happened to me is that I even started questioning if I wanted to be a coach. So this happened in summer last year, and I was in Bali, and I saw how many fake coaches there are, how many people who are not living and not embodied what they are talking about. I got so afraid to be a part of that community, and I was afraid that I'm not going to be able to fit in or whatever. But let me tell you from the beginning. So I was creating YouTube videos and I was doing all this work, and I was really like in my routine, like I was waking up at 6 and meditating and doing everything that I thought I was supposed to do. And I was doing that, but I didn't see the results that I wanted. And because that was too painful to actually ask myself, okay, Reina, what are you missing here? How can you actually step up? How can you actually change your capacity? How can you step into that identity? because it was too painful for me to see the truth, then my ego, my mind convinced me that I don't even want to be a coach. And I was like, there's just so many fake people. They're talking about something that they are not living actually, and they just want, to scam people or whatever. And I don't even want to be a part of that. I'm just going to have a regular job. Which, by the way, since 2022, I knew that my purpose was to help people and to be in this community of, let's say, spiritual community, however you want to call it, manifestation community, whatever, it doesn't matter. So I knew what my purpose was, but I was at that level when God was asking me to step up, and I needed to really see where I was and to accept the truth in order to grow, but I didn't have the capacity. I didn't choose to have the capacity, right? So I want you to really watching this video, really and truly understand, and this is something that he told me that I will never forget and I will always remember my whole life. You know nothing about the mind if you don't know how to control your focus. You know nothing about energy if you don't know how to control your energy. You know nothing about manifestation if you're not able to actually manifest the things that you want. And however painful it might seem, please understand your knowledge. Like, no one truly cares that you have this super spiritual power and you have these abilities to heal others and you have these abilities to blah, 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 see the spirit realm. No one cares if you're not actually living in your purpose. If you are not actually out there in the world helping people, you are not creating an impact. So the first step, I'm so excited about this message. The first step is to accept, okay, I read many books, I watched many podcasts, I am able to see auras, I am able to see spirits, whatever it is your story, okay. Accept, and again, don't be hard on yourself. This is what I didn't know at the time, is that it was never about me hating myself or thinking, oh my God, Irena, you are so stupid. It was never about that. So never, ever, ever talk down on yourself. But you have to be honest with yourself and you have to say, okay, I didn't put my knowledge into use, which means that I am actually like I don't actually have the wisdom. Do I have the capacity? Do I really choose to be that person? Do I really want to step up? Do I really want to be in the public eye? Do I really want to speak on the stages? Do I really want to be on YouTube? Am I truly ready? And if you say yes, but you're not actually doing it, that means that you're choosing not to be ready. And you can change your whole life here, right now with me. Like this is a huge thing that can happen right now on this video, this transformation. See where you are right now. Write down, if you have to, the knowledge you have, the skills, something you want to use to help people, but then also write it down, why you haven't been able to do so. And be honest with yourself. And I'm going to tell you what was my case. My focus was misplaced. I was focusing on me not getting the clients or something or following that I wanted. And instead of saying, okay, I don't have it yet, but I'm just going to keep going and see other ways and things I can do in order to get there. And I don't mean strategy. I mean, I'm going to change my way of thinking. I'm going to change the way I feel. I am ready and I'm going to make it happen. It doesn't matter that yesterday, I don't know, no one came to my masterclass, whatever it is, like, you don't care about what happened a second ago. You can choose to change right now watching this video. But you need to see the truth right now and ask yourself, can I really focus on what I want? and not allow the negative self-talk to take over. Because at the time I allowed my insecurities and my self-talk to influence me, to then convince me that I don't even want to be a coach. And many people experience this, but they are not aware how I was aware. Of course, not at the moment, because I am also a student. I am a lifelong student, okay? At the time, I really thought I don't want to be a part of this spiritual community. But after a month, I was looking back and I was able to connect the dots. I was able to see what actually happened and how I actually arrived to almost quit this thing that I was doing. And because I understood that I was only trying to protect my ego, that would be hurt, right? I was trying to protect my ego that I am this amazing, which I am, and everybody is, but you know what I mean? Like, ego was protecting me to actually see the truth and say, hey, Irena, you actually need to step up. You actually need to stay focused. You actually need to learn to control your focus, your emotions, and you need to have more trust in yourself. You need to have more confidence. You need to, you know, feel the self-worth and everything that of course, there are levels to it, but at the time, I was not able to step up. It's vulnerable what I'm sharing, but it's very, very much important. And I'm really grateful to him, really so much, tremendously. And he showed me and he taught me that truthfully, if you are embodying what you're teaching, you are going to have the results. And I don't mean that like right now, if you start working on yourself and you're changing your energy and your focus, I don't say that like right away you're going to wake up and everything is going to be changed to mirror that, because there is a gap, so-called gap, that, you know, the senses are giving us back the information from the world, and it's sort of the information that you're getting is from the past thoughts, so to say. So manifestation, sometimes, yes, it can be instant, but most of the times the 3D reality is slower, if you understand what I mean. So that's where people also get it wrong, is that they are waiting for the results to be instantaneous. Then they don't understand that if you started meditating or listening to hypnosis today, you're not, maybe you are, but if you don't see the results tomorrow, that doesn't mean that hypnosis is not working. That just means that the 3D reality has to catch up with 5D, 4D, quantum field, intention field, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. And this is the part what I was missing. I wasn't able to actually stay patient, believe in myself, have the self-confidence, trust in God, trust in my vision, and maintain that alignment with my desires. And so your ego is telling you you're this person who knows everything, and everybody is a fake, and everything is a scam, and you are this, whatever, it's feeding you these lies just to protect you from actually stepping up, from actually going after what you want. Because it's much easier to stay in the comfort zone and to feed yourself these lies than to think how amazing you are and everybody else is just wrong. You know, that's also ego, is like really creating that separation where everybody is a scam, everybody is fake, but you are the only one who is authentic and truthful. This is all lies. So be honest with yourself. Listen to this video multiple times if you want. I really don't want to hurt your feelings, but in the same time, I do want to. And maybe there's going to be people who are going to be angry at the chat, but this is for your own benefit. And I hope you understand that. I work with clients now for 2 years already, and I really see that. Actually, it's going to be 3 years. I was a coach in Serbia. So anyways, and really, like, as a coach in the beginning, I thought that I need to be like a cheerleader to people all the time, which is not the case at all. and you have to say the truth. And that's why I'm so grateful to my mentor that he didn't, you know, help me feed myself lies, but he was like, Irena, like, you know, the results are actually showing you. Are you able to maintain your focus? Are you able to maintain your focus when nothing outside of you is showing you that you are on the right path? Everything is still the same, but are you able to keep focusing on what you want and trusting and believing? So if you are ready to really have that faith in the unseen and trust the process and trust the path, control your focus, get unstuck, change your life, become the leader you're meant to be, I am holding a 2-day live experience. It's a portal. It's not just a masterclass, it's a portal. I'm gonna be live with you guys 2 days. So the link is in the pinned comment down below. It's free, so you can just sign up. You will get emails with the workbook. If you don't get workbook or anything, you have my email in the description. You can just write me. You will get a Zoom link, a passcode, meeting ID, everything is there. And I want to see you there, and I want to really help you finally make that shift. And you know, if you need to cry right now and you need to see your shadow, then go through it, because that's what also took me to be here now, to change my life. In a month, I really like tripled my income. I created so many things. My life really changed. I had a retreat in Bali recently. So many things. Okay, I'm not going to get into it, but what really needed to happen is that a part of my illusion that I was feeding myself needed to die. And it's almost a feeling like you are dying, but you're not actually dying. It's just this bubble of lies is dying. So if you feel like you need to cry and you feel like your whole life has been a lie, which is very painful, and I understand that we want to hold on to this identity because it's really painful for us to step up. But let yourself crack open, because the light and God will come in and you will step up then. But if you don't allow yourself to actually see the truth and let yourself die, okay, this part of you die, you know what I mean? You're not going to be able to be reborn. That's just how it is. I'm so energetic today. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, where you are in your journey, and just remember, really, the results are showing you, they are showing you in the past, like what you were thinking and feeling in the past, the action you took, of course, coming from that identity. But they are also a feedback to you to see, okay, it's not working. Am I aligned and just need to stay patient? Do I feel like it's like right around the corner? Or do I actually feel that I'm really doubting myself? And then if you're really doubting yourself, ask yourself why. And ask yourself, how can I go back to that self-worth? Because every single one of us is innately worthy. So worthiness is not something you acquire based on your skills or universities or degrees. It is something that you innately are worthy just by being yourself, just by being born. But it's important for you to have that realization for yourself and to realize that you are divine and you're of God and you're not separate from. You're not separate from God. And that realization that you are innately worthy is going to help you to then live your life accordingly. And if you want to have more confidence, confidence means confide in yourself. And if you're the kind of person who have been saying for years and decades that you're going to do something, but you didn't do it, that's why you don't have confidence. Because confidence literally means if I tell myself I'm going to film a YouTube video, I'm going to do it. If I tell myself I'm going to the gym today, I went to the gym, by the way, this morning, I go to the gym. So I will never forget this. One of my clients that literally told me, I remember he was like, I know everything and I read so many books and da 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 da. But he was literally struggling in every area of his life. And that's how your ego is protecting you, because you don't want to see the truth. So please just take the time to think about it. This was like a slap in your face, but coming from love. Anyways, you guys, stay conscious and remember to have fun.